It's the Playhouse Podcast with Kat and JJ.
Believe it. I missed everything.
Missed the show?
What am I going to do?
Check out the Daily Podcast.
So much fun today. Psychic Kim was on the show, and we also concentrated on people that are dating or have dated people that are just way too expensive. And were they worth it? Got a call from a guy named Henry, and I think he's probably not regretting spending all of his money on a girl he never married. That's coming up in the podcast in a couple of seconds. Here we go. What's good?
Tell me something good.
Tell us something good, Kat.
I know you would love this headline, so when I saw it, I thought of you. Crime-fighting nun in Pittsburgh.
Let's go.
Is in the news. She chased down a thief last month. She saw that there was a customer set their purse down. Somebody had taken their credit card. She's like, stop, thief.
I just think she was misled. As he was walking out the door and I started following him, he turned around and says, I don't want to have to shoot you.
Whoa.
And I said, listen, all I want to tell you is that Jesus loves you, whether we know it or not. Sometimes there's a lot of crud on us, and you have to get that cleaned off to be able to see.
This chick is amazing.
What a great way to look at it. Like, nuns are different folk.
Headline should have been bulletproof nun.
Yeah.
Converts thief.
I know. I mean, the fact that she got in his head with the God angle, like he's always watching and you know, there's always a different way to make things right. I thought that was beautiful, and that is what's good.
Tell me something good.
How about you in your life? What's good?
What's good is picked my child up from school, first day of school yesterday, and it went really well for him. It was a nice day back. That's all you want as a parent. And stuffed crust pepperoni cheese pizza was the back to school lunch. So he got in just grinning ear to ear. And yeah, when your kid thrives and they're happy and they're healthy, it's always awesome. And that is what's good.
Tell me something good.
You know the old adage, happy wife, happy life. I get to come home now to my wife, who she just switched jobs, stayed career, but switched jobs, I don't know, 2 months ago, maybe 3 months ago. And she loves her job.
Yay.
She's got just amazing things to say about her job all the time. And it's not like she didn't like her old job, but this one is offering her like new challenges. And she's got all these things she loves talking about. And I listen to some of them, but I can tell she's really, really happy. So happy wife, happy life. For me, that's what's good.
Tell me something good.
Have you ever heard, I saw it last night, and it was this guy, and he's like, my wife just said, are you even listening to me? And I thought that was a weird way to start a conversation.
We got one more.
Tell me something good.
It's Kayla, everybody. Good morning, Kayla. What's good in your life?
Well, actually, after 8 months of being unemployed and laid off, mom of two, not knowing what we were going to do for the Christmas and, you know, keeping life together, I was offered a new job. And my partner... And my partner was promoted to a manager. So
look at that. It's all coming up, Kayla. I love it.
Nice. Did you feel like for a moment you had hit your rock bottom?
Oh my God! Honestly, if I could be totally honest and transparent, I'll tell you guys, I have had over the last 8 months like 40 job interviews collectively, because some of them I've had to do multiple interviews per job.
Sure.
I have been told, oh yeah, we'll get back to you, and no response. I've been told, like, you know, selectively, this is just what's going to happen, and it doesn't happen. So
Yeah.
it's just no follow through.
Kayla, what do you got? What got you over the top? What do you think you brought to that last interview, the job you got? What do you think was different?
Well, it's actually at a treatment center, and it was a treatment center that I went to and became clean at over 7 years ago.
Amazing.
So,
Awesome.
it's kind of a full circle moment for me and my family, and you know, it's a blessing. It's a double blessing. So,
And now you get to give back to those people who need the help like you did, and you're going to do it with such heart and soul.
Good on that company. That is so amazing. Knowing that, listen, let's continue to help them thrive and make good on what the tools that we gave them.
Hey, be honest, Kayla, did you walk in there and go, it wasn't this nice when I was here?
Actually, it was really like nostalgic and like deja vu for me.
Yeah.
Sure.
Everything was the same. Everything was the same.
This is so fun to hear.
One thing that employers that are hiring need to take from this conversation is do people a solid and just tell them yes or no. We're going to pass on you, or this is why we're going to go with another candidate. I think people leaving others out to dry is just
I've always respected
not kind.
the people that apply for a job here, and if we don't go with them, I've respected the hell out of so many people that go, hey, is there anything I could do differently that would have given me a better chance at this
But
job?
you weren't even given that opportunity. They didn't even reach back out to you, or you were just
No,
ghosted.
it was more like having me hang on to the promise of tomorrow. And it's like, guys, I don't have time for the promise of tomorrow. Like, I'm trying to maintain a household, take care of 2 kids.
Well, you have some
you
fans
can't do that on
that are
promises.
texting in right now. Carrie says, we're so proud of this caller.
Yeah,
That's
this
awesome.
is great. I'm so glad you called and
Oh,
shared with
thanks,
us.
Carrie.
All the best, and go rock that new job, okay? So I want to do a fun little game because we get to listen to fun music all day. We get to talk to amazing people. Like, it really is kind of a dream job. But we don't get to look deep into songs very much. I noticed, I don't know why, but on my Instagram reels, all that is popping up right now are people hearing amazing songs for the very first time. You know, they got the headphones on and you get your reaction. So like some 19-year-old kid hearing Kenny and Dolly 9 to 5 for the very first time and then getting their genuine reaction, or to somebody who's never heard Don't Stop Believing by Journey the very first time and what they really think about it, right? They don't think, oh, I only like this type of music. They just hear it for what it is.
I should do a pick or pass with Liam, like in 8th grade, to see what he vibes to. Like some of my favorite jams from back in the day, if he'd pick it or pass on it.
My daughter is exactly like me. She likes every type of music.
Yeah.
As long as it's got like some substance, not necessarily the words, but just like the amount of instruments and stuff like that. So what I've done is I've took some really popular song titles and I'm going to break them down and make them overly complicated. You have to simplify these song titles.
Okay.
If I was to say, force yourself upwards.
Go up.
Jump.
Oh. Oh, I have to think of the real title. Got it. Go ahead.
I'm making this overly complicated.
All right. I got it.
I can explain it again if you want.
Don't.
All people desire global control.
Oh my God. We all.
All people desire global control.
Everyone wants to rule the world.
You got it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Everybody wants. That is one of my favorites.
Good
Okay.
one. That's very good. That's an old song, too. All right, I got one for you. And you'll like this one because I know you like this artist. Upper thigh sections are always honest.
Upper thigh sections are always honest. I don't know. Is it a female?
Yes,
Is it a diva?
I would say so. I would
no,
say
well,
she's the smartest artist we've ever played on this radio station.
Okay. I'm lost.
Think blonde curly hair.
Okay. She's the smartest.
She's genuinely a genius, according to her.
Shakira. Hips don't lie.
Yeah.
There we go.
All right. You need a little help, but you got that one.
Very smart.
Red and blue combined precipitation.
Purple rain.
Yes, that was easy. Again, overly complicated song titles. Person with no hope.
Person with no hope. I don't know.
Loser.
Oh. I'll just say your name.
The evening that was dark north of Florida. The evening that was dark north of Florida. Very, very, very
Devil
old
went down
song.
to Georgia. No, I don't know. What is it?
The night the lights went out in Georgia.
Never know that.
You don't know that old song from Vicki Lawrence?
Sing it.
That's the night the lights
sing
went
it.
out in Georgia. You don't know that song?
No,
Oh my gosh. All right, I got one more for you.
Okay.
You got to think twangy, older music. All right, it's on the countryside.
All right.
A young man living outside the city will continue life. All right. A young man living outside the city will continue
Who's
life.
the artist?
Hank Williams Jr.
Oh, I wouldn't even know.
Country boy can survive. You could have simplified that, though. A young man living outside the city, a country boy, will continue life.
Okay.
Country boy. I mean, what'd you get? Three out of six?
Yeah, but you went so far back, different genres, obscure songs that I wouldn't have known. So I decided to dumb it down for you. And because you're the music director around here, top 40 songs. Okay. So you have to identify them.
Shoot, I'm going to be great at this.
Bellis perennius.
I don't even know what either of those words mean. Do you know what either of those words mean?
Bellis perennius. What would
that
it sound
English?
like to you? It's like Latin.
Latin?
We're not saying it right. I'm not going to
Bellis?
spell it right.
Is that female, women, woman?
No, Daisies by Justin Bieber.
See, this is stupid. You're breaking it down.
I would literally think that sounds like a flower.
Bellis perennius?
Yes, a perennius, a perennial.
Perennial, I would have thought it was a flower, but I don't know what a perennius
Come on,
is.
you went to
Could be
college.
something that fell out of you.
All right, here we go. Red and white mixed equestrian group.
Pink horses. Red and white, pink pink pony club.
There you go.
There it is. Ah, look at me, look at me. Everybody look
All
at
right,
me. Everybody
Una
look at
mas.
me.
One more. Soiree you're invited to.
Party invite, party, soiree, party,
Getting closer.
party.
No, 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 no.
Oh, now I know it for sure. Party. Wait, party I'm invited to?
Party for You by Charlie XCX. Are you really doing music?
I am. I just didn't
Or are
think
you
of it.
letting some old man in Florida?
I should be letting some old guy in Florida do it, obviously. I don't really know what it is. That's it?
That's it.
I want to talk about heroes today. Now, and I got the idea when I heard the kid after the school shooting talk about his friend who jumped on top of him and took a bullet in the back. That kid's going to be all right. But, obviously this is a tremendous tragedy. But that little kid was, 11 years old and is a freaking hero.
I know.
Now, he didn't do it to be a hero. He did it just because he wanted to help somebody. But that's where most of the heroic acts come from. Have you ever been a hero in your life, Kat?
Well, yes. And I don't know how I realized what I had to do at such a young age, but I've told this story where we had our great-grandfather's car parked in our driveway. And it was a hot summer day, and my sister's like, let's wash it. Let's surprise Grandpa Gilbert and wash his car. And so she handled the roof, and she made like a slip and slide out of the windshield. And we didn't realize there was a huge rusty piece, and it cut her entire knee. So from above her knee to below her knee, like a hook, she still has a scar today. And I remember she was just laying there and there was blood everywhere. And I went inside and I got a bunch of maxi pads, like big ones.
Smart.
To soak up the blood. My mom was teaching summer school. So I called my friend's mom and she took my sister to the ER, got her all stitched up,
You saved her life.
basically.
You're a hero.
So she needs to know that. She needs to hear that more. Maybe
I would
you should tell her.
Oh, I'd just tell her every year.
Text her today and say, your sister saved
Just
your
write
life.
this in her birthday card every year.
Give her one of your
Remember that
Coach
time
prizes.
remember that time I saved your life. That's what I want to hear about right away. And as soon as we mention it, Isabella got on the phone. Is this something you've been heroic of like recently?
So actually, this happened back when I was, I guess 13 at the time. Yeah, I was 13. I had a summer gig. I was a lifeguard. I was kicking ass. I thought I was responsible. I had my first job. And so here I am, a teenager out getting the best sunburn. And no one tells you this, but like when people are drowning, it's not like a commotion, right? So
Sure.
I just started seeing like something not normal out of the corner of my eye. It was actually this older lady, this really sweet grandmother, I was just noticing like a lot of water move. And then I was like, oh my God, this woman is drowning. Like everything, my tiny 13-year-old, like all those laps we swam, like this was the moment. And not gonna lie, I was a little scared, but I was like, yo, you gotta show up.
You had a Baywatch moment with a grandma at the city pool.
When I was 13.
Wow.
I did. It feels a lot better to talk about it now, but I was nervous as a tiny little 13-year-old. So here I am, like, swimming, right? Swimming my life off to get this grandma, but I finally, like, got her the floaty. I was, like, shaking from the adrenaline, and I think I, like, cried.
Yeah, so they sit there and they train you for that type of situation, but you could go summers and summers without ever having to put it in motion, so I'm sure.
And then when you
that
put
was
it in
crazy.
motion, like there's those flabby grandma arms just flapping all over the place, like knocking you upside the head.
No,
and
but
everything.
Yeah, it was definitely horrifying, but like the adrenaline just kicks in, and you're like, I literally learned this, like I exercised this 2 months ago every day. Like,
You're a hero.
Yeah, kind of.
Friday morning on our live show, more Bert Kreischer tickets, a shot at $50,000, and of course, the regular Friday shenanigans, which include DJ Johnny D being here with not one, but two old school mixes. So join the live show Friday. Perfect start to the weekend. Right now, let's wrap up our favorite moments of Thursday. When you were a girlfriend, how expensive were you?
Not expensive at all.
I find this so difficult to believe.
Very low maintenance. So I don't want things. I want food. You know, I think that's where the surprise came from, because they're like, oh, you know, she likes sweats. She likes to have her hair on top of her head. She's pretty chill. But I do like to go out for like nice meals. You know, I love a good experience. I want to be told what's on my plate.
It's been a long time since either of us have dated, but is that where most of the money goes?
I'm sure. Eating out at restaurants right now is so incredibly expensive. And then when you want to take it up a notch, not go to your normal dive, you're going to pay even more.
So what, have you been married 15 years?
Mm-hmm. I don't know. 14.
Jesus.
Because Liam's 13.
Okay.
14.
So you've been married 14 years. When you were dating Derek, did you ever pay for anything?
He paid for a lot.
So you're
I didn't have any money. I always spent my money. But yeah, he paid for pretty much
I think that would
everything.
be the hardest thing about getting back in the dating world is, you know, my wife makes a considerable amount of money more than I do.
Yeah.
And do
you stand behind her at the counter with your hands around her stomach?
All the time.
Do you really?
I'll stand right behind her. When it comes to paying for anything, even if we're going to use my credit card, I'll go here and I give it to her to make it look like she pays.
You don't want to be like a man and like hop up front and like swipe your card and like, I got it.
Yeah, I ain't into that. I'm not looking for anything else to do. As soon as we brought this up, Henry called and I just want to dig into you've been dating these expensive girls.
I dated a girl. She expected me to pay for everything. I mean, of course, you got dinner, you got drinks, but she expected me to pay for her nails, or if she went out to get her hair done, all of it.
And you were just dating, though. You weren't married to this girl?
Not married. She just, that's what she expected from her guy. And
yeah,
I don't know. I was into it, but I wasn't, because I became unmanageable. I got into like a $15,000 hole with it.
Oh, Jesus.
Wow. And did you ever express to her, like at the end there, that's why it just wasn't going to work out, because she just
broke you?
Yeah, broke you, put you into so much debt?
No, she was too hot. You can't tell her you're broke.
You wanted to end on a high note.
That's
All
what
right.
a guy will do.
Yeah.
If you're a dime, a guy will go to these ends. Like, he will break himself and bankrupt himself to stay with a really hot girl.
Cray.
Yeah, we'll get a credit card payment going.
This keeps going on and on. We'll finish up with Leslie. How are you?
Good. How are you guys?
Good. I'm so sorry to hear about your dad. He passed in April, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So what's your question for Kim then? Anything specific?
I just want to know if he's okay and if he has anything to say to me. It was really hard because I didn't know what his plans were, what he wanted to be buried, you know, how he wanted to be buried, everything, and I had to take on that role.
Okay, so let's talk about Leslie's dad, Kim. Is he okay, and anything coming through?
So right away I start hearing kick the bucket, kick the bucket. So I don't know if that was a term that he used to use back in the day was, oh, yeah, that person kicked the bucket. But something about kicking the bucket, kick the bucket. And then he shows me, like, there's a, I feel his inflammation all of a sudden. He went quick. Yeah. Ooh. I just feel like I got filled up with, like, fluid or something, like, right in my chest and in my throat. And it's like my heart just all of a sudden gave out. Oh. Okay.
Did you pull over?
So, nope.
Okay.
Then he's like, oh, yeah. Like, yeah. It's fine. It's fine. He's kind of clamped up in his chest yet, trying to talk to me. And I wasn't always good with words. Okay, now I'm hearing him a little bit better. I wasn't always good with words. And why would I plan? If I had to plan, I'd screw it up, or talking about if he made too many plans, he'd screw up something. So he didn't even want to think about death. That was not even in his wheelhouse. And then I hear laughing and saying, kick the bucket. So he's kind of laughing about his death. I don't know why he would laugh about it, but he's laughing about it. And he's like, yeah, I don't care. I don't care. Like, it's fine with whatever you did. And did you end up cremating him?
I did.
Yep. Yep. Because I see little pieces of him kind of around, and he's like, atta girl. Like, saying he's happy with that.
Oh, yeah. Isn't that what every child wants to hear from their parent? The atta girl, atta boy.
Right.
Yep.
That's how he always used to be, and he did have a heart attack, and that's how he passed.
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, it sounds like you did the right thing.
Oh, yep. He's really good.
Thanks.
You're welcome, Leslie. Hopefully
Yep.
this gives you a little peace and it's a little easier to move on. So you did the right thing. Have a great morning.
You too. Thank you.
That poor girl is going to go into work with her makeup running all down her face now. Because
But
of
for
you.
a good reason. You slayed it today. Holy
Yeah, that was
cow.
fun. How's Kylie doing?
Good. How are you?
Good. Thank you for asking. So your kid's father passed away how long ago?
In 2019.
Okay, so it's been 6 years. So then what's your question for Kim? Are you trying to connect here?
I just want to see if, like, he was alone or if someone or something was with him, or, like, if there's something that he wanted to say to us before he had left, because it was very unexpectedly.
Kim?
Yeah. So as I'm tuning in, my throat is, like, clamping down. And holy cow. So my throat really hurts and my voice is being taken away. So something with his throat was happening. Jeepers was happening to him at the end, and I just feel like I've flushed, like something was going in my body too. Holy cow. Hang on one sec. The word accident keeps coming up. Accident, like he's claiming it was it was an accident. And then I heard a word alone, so no one else was there alone. He's also claiming some sort of responsibility towards it, but yet an accident, if that makes sense to you. And I see it. There's a symbol that I get that's trying to say I love you. So there's that symbol coming through. And then there's a song that they say in there, look at me now, look at me now. It's kind of like a rap song. That one's popping up and like almost trying to, like, he's good. He doesn't really have anything specific to say, but I hear, look at me now, look at me now.
Enough.
It's going to be a banger.
One more question.
Yeah.
Is there anything he wants to say to Jared or Carson, his two boys?
It just sounds very vague, but this is what I'm hearing. Stay strong. Stay strong. Like, life is not going to be easy, so stay strong.
Hey, Kylie, if you don't mind me asking, how did he pass away? Does what she's saying about the throat and an accident and stuff like that, does that jive?
It is very pinpointed. That is how he passed away, was a wound to his neck.
Oh,
Wow.
Okay.
I just got goosebumps.
that's heavy.
Wow. I'm sorry for your loss.
Yeah. But hopefully this gives you a little bit of closure, and you can kind of talk with the kiddos through this when they're ready for it, and hopefully kind of gets you over the hump and a chance to move on.
Yes, thank you so much.
All right, you're very,
Thank
very
you.
welcome. That one gave me chills, Kim. That was crazy. Good morning, Krista. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. So you lost Mom about 6 or 7 years ago, right?
Yeah. December 9th,
Okay.
2018.
So what's your question then?
I'm just kind of having struggles and wondering if Mom has anything that she's wanting to reach out
Does
and
Mom
say.
come through, and has she got anything to say? We get a lot of these. Kim, are you feeling Krista's mom at all?
Sorry, John. Yeah, as soon as you came on, my head started hurting a little bit, but my gut really hurt, my upper gut, and I just feel nauseous and I feel just sick. So sometimes that's like infection, sometimes it's like cancer, but I just feel overwhelming sick and ill, and don't feel that way for me. Don't feel that way for me. All of a sudden I hear that. So I feel like she's a lady that didn't like people taking on her stuff. No. I am very independent. I am strong. She's a strong lady. Don't let them fool you. And she's like, don't take on my pain for me, girl. Goodness, I like her.
Is that pretty accurate?
Very.
Okay.
Yeah,
very.
and Kim, I know one of the questions that is always on people's mind are they okay on the other side? And
She's strong. She's strong. Yeah. She's like, I watch everything. You can't get anything by me. You know you couldn't when I was there. And
wait, they watch everything?
I don't want them to watch everything.
No.
I don't want them to creep around. No way.
Everything?
Everything.
Yep.
All right. Well, hopefully that helps you out a little bit.
She's really
Krista.
good. Yeah, she's really good.
Is she okay? And any advice for me that she is sending?
Okay. So it's a little mean, and I'm trying to put it in a nice way.
That's the
Basically,
that's the way she is. She's very blunt.
Okay. Yeah, put your big girl panties on. Stop mourning me. Get on.
Well, there you go.
Yep. Yeah.
Do you just have little girl panties on right now? Is that what's going on?
I can show you where to find big girl panties. They come rolled up and a little piece of tape on them.
All right. Hey, Krista, I hope this helps out. I really appreciate you checking in, and Mom's doing well, so thank you for calling. Let's get to Beth real quick. Hi, Beth. How you doing?
Good. How are you?
Good. Thanks for calling in. You got Psychic Kim. You want to talk about your career here real quick, huh?
Yeah, just feeling a little stuck.
Okay.
So question is, do I move on or do I just gut it out? Is that kind of where you're at?
Yeah.
Yeah, Kim, what are you feeling here with Beth?
Let it go. Let it go.
Okay.
A lot of music today.
Yeah, she's very musical.
Yeah. Yeah, you get. Yeah, it's time to move on. You've learned everything you need to learn in that position. Basically, I hear same career path, just different opportunity, different.
Oh my God.
Oh.
I feel like I'm
there's-
just throwing in the towel. What?
Oh, yeah, nothing. You just hit a dead spot for half a second. So basically,
weird.
the goal
Okay.
is with Beth
Let it
here
go.
is just get on, move on with it.
Yep.
Like
Same career
different company
path.
or different position?
Oh, same. Okay. So, yeah, good question.
So, like, similar position, I feel, but a different company. So you're on the right career path. You're just not being challenged enough. And it's like you've learned what you need to learn where you're currently at, but you still have a same position. I hear go up the ladder, though. So say you're at one level and you want to get to manager, and then they're like, okay, then go for the next level up, but same career, different company.
Okay.
All right. Go Rocket, Beth.
Gotcha.
Good morning, Missy. How are you?
Good morning. I'm okay.
Good. We got Psychic Kim with you, and I know you wanted to talk about finances. So what's your question?
Well, so it seems like every time I start to get ahead on something, I get three things that go wrong, like with the house or my car.
Yep.
or an appliance. And I'm just wondering, is it ever going to stop where I'm going to be able to finally get ahead on something?
So is there light
and
at
not
her?
have to actually worry?
Sure. Is there light at the end of the financial tunnel here for Missy, Kim?
Like, I see still a little cloud over your head through all of this year yet, and then even part of next year. So it might take another year before you feel like you're more in the clear. Like the cloud is over your head. I see sun shining more towards the end of 2026, unfortunately. So you just hang in there, keep pushing through. I know it's tough, but, you got a lot of power and strength inside of you. You find ways to make it work. I hear you're very kind of scrappy. You find ways to make it work, and it is what it is for right now, but it'll come through. It's just going to take a little bit.
All right.
Obviously not what you wanted to hear, but there is light at the end of the tunnel. So hang in there. You're going to be just fine. Just grind a little bit. We appreciate it. Thanks, Missy. One of the things that you should understand, that this isn't like you're not going to always get the answer you want when you call with something,
But
right?
isn't that why you're calling? You want the truth. You want facts.
So again, if you're calling saying, am I going to win the lottery? It's probably going to be no, and you know that. But are my finances going to turn around? It might not be yes. Michelle, how you feeling this morning?
I'm good.
Good.
Thank you.
Thanks
How
for
are you
joining the
guys?
show. We're great. Thank you. So tell us about your daughter and your concerns here.
Well, a few years back, she was on drugs, and I had custody of her children a couple times. And she's relapsed about 8 months ago. And she relapsed again a few months ago and is, like, keeping the children away from me. And I'm wondering, I don't know what to do, if I need to take legal action or if she's using drugs, or it's just been a big mess for our family.
Yeah, let's start with the kids, Kim. I mean, is it the right, are you seeing that this is the right move to try and take some kind of legal action?
Very, very, very soon. Very soon. She's not going to quit. It's like I see her, like, she's still going to continue to go up and down, up and down, up and down. When she's good, she's actually good, I hear. It's when she goes down, it's pretty bad, and I feel like everything's just a horrible mess around the house. So you will need to take some sort of legal action, I hear, soon. But you have to almost like catch her when she's doing it. And I hear...
Oh, that's hard.
Oh, my goodness. It's like getting little spies around. Like having other people help you out. Like you need other people to say, hey, she's actually now using right now. That's when you need to kind of jump on it and help get the kids out of there.
Do you
She's
think
not going to be happy.
Do you think once she knows she has proof, then she might evaluate her life decisions, or she can use this proof as to get the kids?
Proof to get the kids.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, it's been just an up and down roller coaster, and these children are like my own children because I've raised them for over half their life, and now I can't see them. I feel like she's pushed me away and she's hiding things.
Yeah,
and that's got to be heartbreaking to think that you've got to wait for a moment to, basically turn your child in for the well-being of these other children.
Yeah, it's a reevaluating moment when you're using that grandparent alienation tactic to get back at the grandparents when that is so unhealthy, and I hope it works out.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. Hope things go well. That's a heartbreaker. I'm at that point right now where I have a son who graduated college a little over a year ago. He's getting married in a year. He's doing his own thing. He's got his big boy job. He's got his fiance, all that, right? I've got a daughter who's a senior in college, and she'll be headed off to medical school next year. And then I've got a senior in high school. Now, just by describing those kids that way, who do you think would be the best to handle an emergency situation?
I would say, but I know your kid, so I would say Reagan.
The one that would have the DR at the end of her name here in a couple of years? Well,
so I'm gonna change it.
Let me tell you what happened to me last night.
Yeah.
I get home from football practice, see my wife, give her a hug and a kiss. How are you? How was your day? Yada, yada, yada. Gonna settle down, have a little dinner. Now, I'm at the point in my life also where when my wife's phone rings and it's one of the kids, it's good news or I love you kind of stuff.
Yeah.
When my phone rings, it is a 5-alarm emergency.
I'm in a ditch.
I'm in jail. I need bail money. I'm in a ditch, right? My life is unfolding. I'm a crisis manager. My wife is very the caring and giving, and I'll say yes to everything kind of person.
Okay.
So my wife and I are sitting there talking, and my phone rings. It's my daughter, Reagan, the one that's going to end up being way more successful than the rest of us. And I go, oh, what happened? She just moved back into college. She's got 3 really, really great roommates. I go, Reagan, what's wrong? And
that's how you answer?
That's how I answer.
Oh.
Because there's something wrong. Otherwise, they would call her for money. They would call her for food. They would call her to say, hey, can I have all my friends out to have a huge shindig at the house? Whatever the deal is. But when they call me, it's crisis management.
Yeah.
I answer the phone. I go, Reagan, what's wrong? I hear screaming and pandemonium in the background. And I'm like, what's wrong? Dad! I go, yeah. She goes, Dad, there's a bat in the house.
Oh, my God.
All right. And I go, hold on.
Get a tennis racket.
Well, none of them play tennis. So I don't know if...
I don't either, but
the closest they have, they all play pickleball, though. Oh. So they could have had some pickleball paddles around. And, I mean, it sounds like there was an earthquake in the background. It sounds like a genuine natural disaster was going on. Just screaming and banging and yelling. And I'm like, all of this for a bat in the house. So you have 3 21-year-old girls in a townhouse, 4 of them actually, all not knowing what to do because there's a bat in the house. It's like, Dad, there's a bat in the house. And I go, Reagan, it's been a really long day. You should call life safety. All right, have a good night. She goes, that's it?
What's life safety?
It's like your security on campus, right?
Oh, okay.
And I go, I'm not driving to your house to spend the next 3 hours getting a bat out of the house. And she goes, you're not coming here to help me? I go, no, I'm not driving to your house. If there's a fire, I'll come. If there's an armed gunman or somebody who's acting shady outside, I'll come through, but not for the bat.
You've now changed for them because you've done everything for them. You go and help with their taillights. You bring furniture. Now you have been downgraded because you didn't come to their aid and safety.
Now, one of the girls my daughter lives with is ROTC.
Oh, okay. She should have been able
She's
to.
BA.
Yeah.
Like, she just finished, basic over the summer and, spent a month in the woods. You know what I mean? Like, she's got life-saving skills. Where my daughter has lived a pretty privileged life.
Uh-huh.
I just hung up. I said, you got to find somebody else to take care of this.
I feel like that ROTC girl could have just talked him down and had a conversation with him.
Or she could have shot him with a machine gun or something like that,
Yeah.
right? 2 minutes later, she calls my wife. Mom, Dad won't help us get the bat out of the house. So she's tattling on me because I don't want to drive to get the bat out of her house. My wife's like, you got to call life safety. Just do what your dad said. An hour later... By the way, I'm flooded with texts from her. I can't believe you're not helping us. I can't believe you won't help get the bat out of our house. One of us is going to get bit.
Is she still on your insurance?
Yeah.
Those rabies shots are very expensive.
Yeah.
So
it's the company's problem.
You're really risking this.
So an hour later, my wife gets the text. Life safety just pulled up. So an hour later, security shows up. 2 minutes later, my wife gets the call from Reagan. It was a moth.
What?
It wasn't even a bat.
Is her vision okay? I know she sunburned her eyeballs in the tanning booth the other day.
All 4 of these girls mistook a big, big moth.
We are screwed.
For a bat.
Our future.
Life safety came in
good.
and said, girls, that's a moth.
Oh, my God. What size moth was this?
I don't know. I mean, it has to be the world's biggest moth to mistake it for a bat.
Yes. Or the security guard is not intelligent and can't tell the difference between a bat and a moth.
No, they came in and said...
She didn't send you video or photos
nothing.
or anything?
I wasn't hearing it. right now. Who's going to get the bingo today?
Bingo, how fun.
Last week, someone lost an eye at bingo.
Bingo, what bingo? Bingo.
You're like, wait, I don't have a bingo card. You don't need one. It's just Kat and I looking for amazing stories from you. So call immediately if you fit one of the following 2 criteria. We'd love to have you on our show. Maybe you're somebody listening who
has a coworker that you wish you could just send a message to. And this would be a great vessel to do that because you don't have to use your name, where you work, their name, just the message that you want to get across. This guy, very passive aggressively, goes to Cameo and has famous people send messages to his coworkers when they are bothering him. This specific coworker uses baby talk in meetings.
Hey, Kevin, check this out. This blessing comes from Jim, and I'm telling you, all your coworkers got a problem. Because in meetings, you talking with this baby voice during meetings while people discussing serious matters. So what I'm telling you is we got to change that immediately.
I love that they use Ray Lewis, like one of the most intimidating football players ever.
I know this Kevin guy is like, yeah, during really serious meetings, he'll be like, I made a widow mistake. What could you even imagine? But yeah, just wanted to send that little message
I'm not
to
a
a coworker.
violent person, but that could get me there.
That would.
I'm on the hunt for anyone listening who's had a really unique interaction with any kind of animal lately. It doesn't necessarily have to be an animal attack. The audio of this cop in Turkey going at it is breaking.
I've got a turkey attacking my cruiser. Please take video. 10-4.
Please take
He has
video.
no fear. I tried to use my siren to scare him out of the road so he wouldn't get struck, and I think he took it as a challenge. Is he playing chicken with you? He is pecking at my tire.
Do you have a clothing description?
Foot pursuit, eastbound, male, about 2 feet tall, short beard, mostly brown, some red and white trim. The citizens of the neighborhood have been advised to keep an eye out for the suspect.
So funny.
These cops have a good sense of humor. My dad told me a story once where he was carpooling to work with a guy, and there was a 10 or 12 point buck in the middle of the highway.
Yeah.
And they saw it far enough away that they stopped, and the deer wouldn't move. The deer just stood there in their lane, and the guy honked the horn at it, and the thing started ramming his car. It broke out one of the windows. It broke off a side mirror.
You think in his deer brain, he's like, you gonna learn today.
I'm sure, you take a buck in heat and you start messing with them, it's bad news. So again, I want you to call immediately if you've got a great kind of interaction that's a funny interaction with an animal that we can hear about, or maybe you're somebody listening who
wants to use our radio station to send a message to a coworker. You have just like a little message. I feel like I keep making parenting mistakes when it comes to what I have Liam watch. He's very vocal about not wanting to watch certain things. And I'm like, oh, come on, like a bully. I'm like, oh, come on. Last night before bed, I put on Mission Impossible 3, which starts with, I don't want to ruin it for everybody, but Tom Cruise's wife getting shot in the head. What's wrong with me? Like, is it because I can sleep after watching terrible stuff like that? I think everybody else should.
She dies in that one? Is that the one with Philip Seymour Hoffman?
Yeah.
She doesn't die in that one.
He shoots her.
No, he puts a thing in her head, and Tom Cruise figures out a way to get it out of there before it blows up.
No, that was Carrie Russell. And no, he didn't because she died. That was her funeral. Her head blows up.
Oh.
So we ruined 2 parts of the movie.
Well, if you haven't seen him, you're not going to see him by now anyways.
Did you ever have your kids watch a show, a movie that you like instantly regretted?
No,
because
we were good parents.
Nope. You said you had them watch Slapshot too early.
Yeah. You're
or
right.
Bad News Bears.
You're right. The original Bad News
Probably
Bears and
not
Slapshot
good.
are you're right.
So do not pat yourself on the back.
Those are probably horrible parenting mistakes. If you got one you want to admit, we'd love to see your call or text. It'll make us feel better about how bad we are.
Coming up next.
It's Kat and JJ, and here's what's next.
Slapshot is just such a classic. Like, if your 6-year-old hockey player isn't watching Slapshot, you're doing it wrong, and I'll go to the grave on that one.